Well, the finance minister's budget announcements are out. There are several things that stand out. Income tax, personal tax is something that obviously is one of the key announcements in this budget that was presented by Nirmala Sitharaman in Parliament. Joining me now, uh, the Millennium Mams in Kolkata, they're very popular on budget day, sir. But I'd like to ask you firstly, what stands out as as someone who's watching this budget in terms of being an investor, being a woman investor, or being a group that looks at investment from a very business perspective. So tell me what stands out in this budget.
First of all, the FM did not tinker with any taxation related to capital market. That is a good news because there were talks that long-term capital gains will be rationalized, etc. And second is huge money uh, is flowing for infrastructure and agriculture. That will spur the economy in a big way. And third, that she has committed to maintain the fiscal deficit to the level of 4.5% by 25-26.
All right, ma'am, coming to you. What stood out for you? If I were to ask you to pick two big announcements in this budget, what were those two big announcements?
So, sort of, I think for me the first one would be the outlay for the agriculture. She has said that there would be 20 lakh crore outlay for agriculture credit. Then there would be an agricultural accelerator fund for startups. That's a big boost to the Indian youth. And also, India would become the hub for millets. That's a big announcement. That is what she said, Sri Anna. So that's a big announcement for India.
Ma'am, what two announcements that stood out for you?
The first one will be she's committed to growth and growth through investment in infrastructure. The outlay is huge, 33% of the outlay of 10 lakh crores and 3.3% of GDP is a huge number. And obviously she's committed to maintain that growth momentum. And we all know that infrastructure is a growth multiplier. So I'm actually very enthused by that.
I think also some of the announcements also mean that there's more money in the economy, and that is an important factor, right?
Yes, absolutely. And the push that she's given for infrastructure is going to be huge because so much money will come into employment will increase. There'll be more capex. It'll be excellent. And the best part is that she has not tinkered with the long-term capital gains. So that is really good news for all of us in the capital markets.
So, to sum up, I think there are two things: no tinkering with the long-term capital gains. That's something that seems to have got a thumbs up. Otherwise, the tax announcements seem to have got a thumbs up from those watching the budget very carefully this time. There were a lot of expectations. This is, like we said, the last, so to speak, full budget that this government will produce before elections in 2024. So, this one's important, and people here seem to be quite happy with what Nirmala Sitharaman has said, and especially her announcements on expenditure in infrastructure. That is something that's really going to see money coming in as far as in the economy and in the economic system is concerned. With camera person GD Shankar in Kolkata, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.